Hello students, I have brought you this video for class A and now I'm feeling very nice to meet you by online and I think this is will be a great experience by getting the educations by online here. And now class A, the first chapter is in your course in computer science, that is a computer networks. And computer networks, I think you have studied something about the computer networks in your previous class, but now in this class you will study more about the computer networks. Now computer network, first it click in our mind, what is a network? So we can see around our surrounding, we find the network, the people to connect to each other, to deliver the informations to each other by, you can see the by oral or by going to the data person and giving the message. It can be take a time to deliver the message by manually or by orally here. But if we see the computer, we find here the network. The network means it is also such a connections of the computer one to another. You can say it is the interconnection of the computer with each other is called the network. The first question it is arise, what is a computer network? So we can say here the very simple way is the interconnections of the computer connected to each other is called the computer network. But in computer network there are lots of the terms, there are many terms to understand about the networks of the computer here. So now first here in the computer network we find here, this is the computer network and it is the here the many computer we can see, there are the 1 2 3 4 like this, many computers are connected to each other. But as we know internet, it is in internet also is a network of computers. As we know what is the internet, so we find the network, it is a millions of connections, interconnection of the computer, it is called the network or you can say internet here. So now same way the network, how it consists the network. So we can see here the network, this is here the one client, this is called the client, are connected to the server here. So these client receive the informations to their server, and server such a computer, and this is a powerful computer than these computer, because this computer serves the informations to these computer one by one, and this is other, you can say in our term we can say this is other receiver to receive the information, but on request. When the server permit or grant the request, then it deliver the information these computer. And now we come on this term, the server and node. The server, this is here the server, and server deliver the informations to the client. This is the responsible to serve the informations to the rest of these computer. Now this is a node here. Node, the connections of the computer to the each other, as like there are the many computers are connected, but sometimes we see the some other devices are also connected to the these networking. So that is called here the node. You can say the such a computer connected to each other. This is here we call the node. This is here node, connections of the computer to one by one. The connections of the computer, it is connected to each other. Such a node, that is here we can see this is a node here, and that node can be in a like as a hub also, and that is a hub, or you can say also the Ethernet hub. Ethernet, it is also advanced, you can say advanced hub. You can see here this is a hub, and these hub are connected to also these network. So node, it is such a connections of the computer connected by such a device connected to each other. Not only the computer but the peripheral devices like your printer, plotter, these are other such a devices connected to each other. So we can get the example also of the node and the server here. Suppose this is a one building here, and in this building there are many floors, and these are floors, in these floors have many computer. So we can say the here the ground floor, then here the floors, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4, and floor 5. There are the 4 5 floors on that building. So there can be a several computer, and these are computer can be connected to each other by the network here. That can be a network. If we talk about the network can be three types here: the LAN, MAN, and WAN. So student, I know he you know the full form of these networks name. LAN is a local network, local area network. MAN, it is a metropolitan area network, and wide area network. So these are the terms of the network. But these LAN, it is a considered this connections or network is a considered to the LAN, because this is a certain place. In a certain place, the connections of the network, that is called the LAN. And this building is connected here to the network of the LAN. So in this building can be a several computer, and these computers are connected to each other by the cables. Cables can be as a wireless or here the wired cables here. So now then we come to the advantage of the network. So we can see the advantage of the network in daily life. We use the mobile, we use the television, we use the radio, and this network facilitate us in a way, you can say in a very easy way. Simply, we open the television and watch the serial, watch the program, watch the news, and this way we get the informations by the network also. Television and radio. Radio is also example of the network here. That radio is connected to the other stations, and that station is connected to the as a satellite. So now here the advantages of the network. There are the more advantages of the network. You can see on the here the board: exchange of the information, cost effective communication, easy access and maintenance of the information. So first we talk about here the exchange of the information. Now simple today. We can exchange the informations easily to anyone without going any certain place, without going anywhere here. At home, we can send the informations to any person by mobile, we can message to any person, and immediately it will deliver to that certain person which you want to deliver your information here. Now the cost effective, it is a very cost effective, it is a very low, in a low price, at low price you can send your informations to that other person which you want to deliver. You can send not the message, but you can send the file, you can send the application, you can send the as a application or software to the other person by attaching your file to the with that application. So now here the cost effective, no need to the no need to the expend the much more money on the sending informations to that person. Simply suppose your relative is living in the outside of the country, you can simple send your information, you can send simple that file. What do you want to suppose in your relatives some parties organized and the picture has clicked. Now you want such a, or you want that picture, you want that the photos of the party, you can get very easily by the network. So now here cost effective, no need to go that place, no need to spend the money, no need to spend on the transport, no need to spend on the your time. We can here the save the lots of the things by network here. The communication is very simple. We can communicate to any person, to your friends, to your relatives. As I told you earlier, if your relatives, if your friends is living outside, living out of the district, living out of the state, we can simply communicate by the network. The network as mobile is a very simple of the communication. Here the device, this device we can communicate very easily to any person. And now easy access and maintenance of the information. Easy access, like here the information you can access very easily, like if you want to send the email, if you want to send the photographs, if you want to send the videos, audios, you can send that person, and you can access well also very easily here. So now this is a very easy way to send the and deliver the informations to any person here. Now then after we talk here the network hardware, so now these if we run the network, we need such a hardware to operate, to regulate this network. So now here given the network interface card and Ethernet hub, switch, network cables, modem, router. The network interface, that is very necessary in every computer. If you want to be in a network, you have to interface card inside in your cabinet, inside your CPU. You call the CPU that is a as a cabinet. So it means that there should be a interface card, that is called the NIC here. And that also in the other term we say here the network interface card or interface controller. So interface card, it is a very important part of the network. Without the interface card you cannot send your information, you cannot be in a network. So this is here the device network interface card. Now Ethernet hub, it is a you can say it is such a kind of the switch, it is a kind of the hub. Many computer can be attached by this hub, and hub you can say this is a rectangular form, and that can be in a many points to connect by this device. So suppose these devices here connected directly, but these computers will connect one by one this Ethernet hub, and the one connection will be here. This is will be deliver the information. So now Ethernet hub, it is very important in the network, like in the LAN network. It is a very essential. It is a very necessary to be in the network here. The Ethernet hub. Now switch, it is advanced hub you can say. In the Ethernet hub can be connected the computer to this, but the switch can be connected by the printer, plotter, the other devices. Here the difference. First difference, Ethernet hub can be connected only these computer, but the switch is for the other devices. Means this can receive the information, not can send. Like as a printer, if the printer will be attached with the computer here, so this printer will be connected as a here the switch, and this switch will be connected here, and this computer connected will be here in line. So it means this switch can receive the information, not can be sent here. So this is here the switch. Network cables, we can find the network cables in the wireless network cables. That is here the three category of the network cables. Like first is a twisted pair cable and coaxial cable and optical fiber cable. In the networking we need here the network cables like as the twisted pair cable such as the Ethernet cable. It is a twisted pairs and separate to each other, means it is in a bundle but in a twisted form. You can see here this is a can be in as a twisted form, means you can see at your home also such a wire is twisted to each other. That is a as a twisted pair cable, and this is a here the name also RJ1, RJ11, RJ1 and RJ11 can be here the types of the twisted pair cable, and that is the advanced cable RJ45 here. The twisted pair cable used as in the other name we know the Ethernet cable, but more for the more distance, for the longest distance, we use here the coaxial cable. Coaxial cable you can see here the front, in your front here is the coaxial cable. This is a coaxial cable. You can see this is the cable, this cable, it is a coaxial cable. Coaxial cable, we find here the such a main wire and covered with the plastic jacket and mesh. It is a wired outside to protect the intention, protect the as a radiation. So we can see this is here the coaxial cable, and we can find it connected to our television if we want to connect to dish. And then after the advanced technology of the cable, we use the optical fiber cable. Optical, as we know by the name here, the optic is related to the light, and optical, it is advanced and it is a more you can say fast. For the fast communication, we use the optical fiber cable. It is a more expensive than these two cables to sit here and coaxial cable. So here the optical fiber cable, we can see the optics where you can see also the such a kind of lamp. If you see in the fair that there is such a type of the toys, you can see a lamp. You have seen such a wire, the outside it is radiate the light here. So this is a optic, it is called the fiber, and it is a optic here. So this here the point where the light emerge, and it move to the end of the here the point. And that's why for the fast communication, fast transmission, we use here the fiber optic cable here. So now then we come to the next here, the point here, the modem. Modem, as we know, the modulator and demodulator. Modem, it is a term. Modem means modulate and demodulate. Modulate means it translate the signal. You can say it change the signal to digital to analog. Digital, as we know, the 01 is a digital, and computer understand the digital 01, and but telephone don't understand the digital. That's why the telephone understand only here the like what the digital and analog. It means telephone understand here the analog, but computer understand here the digital. So how can to communicate to each other? So that's for the such a device to translate here the informations to digital to in a analog here. So it means convert and reconvert. The work of the modem here, convert and reconvert here. So modem can be here the as a outside or inside of the computer. So for the modem, if we want to connect to the internet, we need here the modem to translate to convert our signal from digital to analog here. And now router. Router is such as a device which give the root of the here the network. So it means like such as a traffic police. Traffic police, as you have seen on the crossing, the traffic police give the signal to the people to move one by one side. The same as like here the router also, it gives the route, gives the way of the different networks to each other. So it means that suppose for the networking, as we know, the one thing is more important to understand about here the network. The network, how it works, how it move the informations to the other. So it behind of this, the you can say protocol works. Protocols. It means that is also here the IP, TCP. As I told in your class also, IP, it is a internet protocol, and TCP, transmission control protocol. So behind of this network, some protocols works. So now the router, it is a part of the that protocol also works and gives the route to the certain networks to the certain place. Okay, students, now this is a part of the some part of the okay your